Hey everyone, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be converting this into this beautiful cow truck, cowgirl transportation device. It's a cowboy inspired tire doctor. I think that's what this would be called in Mad Max universe. Yeah. So let's see how I build it. By now you know that I'm rapid firing those builds, yeah, but I was just thinking not all girls gonna be driving, sports car, muscle cars. So I just grabbed the Silverado, yeah, and when I was building it, I just remember, watching some anime where there was, like different pet girls, yeah, and I was digging through some of my pieces, and I have this spikes, horns that I made out of green stuff. And I was thinking, one of those Bronco kind of, bull, cowgirl supercar, and not supercar, but heavier car. Yeah. And yeah, so how are gonna start it? I want to have a piece of pipe that they're gonna connect this, and they're gonna make the horns out of it, sticking out. And I never know which direction to put it in. Yeah, but this is gonna be a hood ornament. And then I'm gonna start armoring this, because this is gonna be the team delivery girl, yeah. So I want to paint it white and black spots like cow supposed to have. So you already see where this is coming, yeah. But let's just get a right piece of a tube. Just see, maybe this one gonna be big enough for this one, yes, not for the other one. So maybe this just look too thick. Oh, I have so many of them that it is okay. So this is not gonna work this way. I'm gonna use this one, and just one of them gonna be stuck inside and the other one gonna be somewhat on the outside. Come on, stay there. And of course, messiness intensifies straight away, because building so many builds in the row, you don't really have time to clean up around. That's the task for tomorrow, probably. So yeah, I just want to have one horn and then the other. Yeah, could probably cut off a little bit or even sand it a bit. This is a mixture of green stuff and milliput, so it is harder and easier to sand, but not easier to cut. It's gonna shatter better than green stuff. Let's see if I can stick it in. That just sounded so badly. Yes, it's not perfect, but I assume that this stuff shouldn't be. And then I can have it on the hood as an ornament. Yeah. And I know it's cheesy as heck, yeah, but sometimes cheesiness is the way to go. And this is definitely something for me, Alright, so one horn stock, and then come on, get in here. The other one is in, and I was just thinking, put it on the hood, but no, it's gonna be better in front, just as a bull horns, and ever so slightly to the front. Yeah, so just gonna put it here. All right. I think that I'm gonna have to buy a new cutting mat, as this one is starting to look somewhat badly, and it's all my fault. Oh, come on. Just gonna do this. And of course our old friend baking soda to help me with the connection. I probably should be a little bit more patient, but when I'm building so many builds in one day, I really don't have time to be patient. So I want to armor the side windows. I don't know whether I'm gonna put any weaponry on the vehicle itself, yeah, but I need to have enough space on the entire thing to actually get the cow pattern going. Yeah, I want to put something into the back, and I think that I'm gonna put some spare wheels. Yeah, so it's gonna be delivery girl slash a wheel doctor, if that's the right phrase for Mad Max universe. So I have this somewhat of a chunkier wheels, and those ones, yeah, just a couple of tires, tire doctor probably, or tired. Yeah, but first let's get the armor plating, and I have this, and like always my perfect measuring, yeah, which is just eyeballing and hoping for the best, and it always works somehow. Oh, come on, let's check. I'm so good, I'm surprising myself sometimes. So one piece, and oh, if I was any better, that would be ridiculous. So a back window covered as well, and the same story on the other side, just cut to the size, perfect measurements. Then take that, cut it like this, and then just eyeballing like always. I want this to be a bit heavier than the other cars, as I think that most of the team gonna be sports car, or at least regular ones, and I just wanted to have something bigger in it. Now, okay, so this is nicely armored. I'm just half tempted to put a little bit of the diamond plating on the hood. about this much. Yeah. And how you can see, I didn't even cut it straight, and I do not care about the fact that it isn't straight. I want it here. Yeah. And I have it. Now I was thinking about engines, to add big engine to it, but as a Silverado, you'd already probably have big enough engine in, under the hood, and adding extra engine wouldn't make much of a difference for it. Yeah, I'm thinking about some sort of a gun, because this is a big boy, and I could avoid the gun completely, of course, and say that it's just a transporter, but like big car, yeah, maybe I have some big gun, but I do not see any that I have around. Give me a second, I will look for some. So I found a big gun. It is a machine gun that was mounted on one of my come on, English, come back to me, on one of my Imperial Knights, yeah. But I couldn't find anything much bigger, although I have a flamethrower in here from a Invictor battlesuit. I didn't want to use that one, as I might have a use for it in 40k. So yeah, I'm using this little knob. This is a microphone jack, like housing, which is going into your PC normally, and I'm using this as a base for it, and just sticking this giant machine gun on top. Yeah, it's modest, in comparison to my other machine guns. And I have already prepared some tires, and I'm just gonna squirt a lot of super glue in here, because that's gonna be the connection point. So 1, 2, and I already looked at how they're gonna be fitting roughly. So just like that. Yeah, so some in here, and then of course, what would be a episode without a lot of baking soda? Yeah, and there we have the wheels attached. I was thinking about barrels, but I was like, I always throw a barrel on one of those, why not go with the big wheels? And I was even thinking about going with the swap C on it, giving it the bigger wheels, yeah. But then it wouldn't fit that well into the wheel well. I would have to sand it down, and those wheels are actually looking decent, yeah. I would like them if they were a little bit bigger, yeah. But by themselves as they are, they look very decent, so no need for that. Yeah, but this thing is a 3D printed exhaust, and I'm looking at that. It has somewhat of an exhaust here, yeah, but I think that I can easily attach this here and have it work as an exhaust, yeah, just by the back wheel. On the other side probably. Yeah, it's gonna look nice here. So just a little bit of sanding. This. And of course, let's finish it with baking soda, because I still do not trust that connection. Yep, so It have giant exhaust where it shouldn't be, which works fine for me. Big gun, wheels, a little bit of teeny on the front. Again, you know, signature piece, one of those capacitors that I always have around, just on the hood. And I found one of those. I'm gonna put it on the door. And yeah, do I want to? No, I said that I ain't gonna be covering the front windows because I really want them to be more of a, you know, visible window. So I just gonna paint it over. And you know, I gonna now just turn off the recording and white bomb it. Yeah, first I'm gonna paint it white, then I'm gonna just add black spots on it. Yeah, so I will see you then. Okay, so now I have it nice and white. And why did I need to paint the white car white again? All of those little decals, you know, here, they were sticking out like a sore thumb. So, foam? Whatever. But, you know, now I have a black paint and I want to make the dots, yeah? So just pick a random spot and just paint a splodge of black. And that's it, and go to the next one. Yes, I definitely gonna be covering the places where I still see that the paint is somewhat, that the decals are somewhat sticking out still. Yeah, the bonus of black on white is that both of those actually look good. And well, there's no issue with coverage. Black gonna take very easily, and at the same time you can paint all of the little bits that you actually want to be black. Yeah, and then they're gonna become metallic at some stage. But yeah, this is the entire idea of that car. Yeah, to make it a cowgirl car. And I know that because of that I'm racist, because I pick a black and white cow and they are brown and other colors. Yeah, but I'm going with the classic. Something that you see most in the European fields. Although in Scotland you would probably see a lot of brown cows. They tend to keep different breeds of them. And don't ask me how I know, I just watch Hoof GP and I see him, you know, treating different cows. That's the extent of my knowledge. Alright. Maybe some more over here. And now I can paint this as well. I want this black. You can always, you know, if you play car like that, you can always say that the horns are actually front-facing ram. Not like anyone gonna tell you no. And of course the exhaust, I want it black. There we have it. And of course all of the panels that I put, you know, the ones in the, wow, that's way too much paint. The ones in the windows, well, that's probably all the panels that I put in. And the one on the hood, yeah, but I already painted that one. And at the time I can as well fix up the tires a little bit with the black. Okay, see the issues here. And you know, I don't really care about the tires on the car itself, as when I'm gonna be weathering, it is gonna get really well covered. And I can fix this. And the turret bit as well. Come on. Alright, and this is, you know, Wi-Fi, yeah. Actually, the car is dry enough so I can actually do probably the window, as you know, it's fairly simple to do right now, and I don't have to worry too much about most of the paint. Okay, and I want to add a dark blue in here, just on top. That's just fine. And some on the bottom. I want this to be a power cell. There we go. And now let's switch to the ice blue. And again, just a smudge in the corner. Like, this is probably a bit too much, but it's okay. And I want some more of this for the power cell. I want this to be bright blue. Okay, that's fine. And now I have to wait for it to dry, and then we're gonna start some weathering and rusting, and of course, you know, dry brushing. And for a change, I have all the colors I need prepared, so I don't want to go overboard with a big brush, so I'm just going, you know, very selectively dry brushing the metals. And I want this to be metallic as well. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be some sort of a pipe that holds that, at least in my mind. Okay, and now the other window. And this bit. Okay, and now in here, I can leave that because this is gonna be caked with the weathering. But yeah, oh, exhaust pipes. Yep. So we have this done, and you have to admit that this one was quick. Not like the next step, that involves, of course, we all know what? Baking soda. So let's get some roasting, and where I want the roasting is just the wheels, you know, the wheel wells, a little bit around the wheel wells. And again, like in previous cars, I don't want to go too aggressive, just, you know, hints of the rust here and there, not too much. Yeah, because this is supposed to be somewhat pristine cars. So around here, maybe someone in here, and probably around the bottom of the hatch as well. Okay, and some just at the very front here, and then orange. So again, just add on top of this what I already did, but not covering everything. And maybe a little bit on the metallic parts. Just again, hint of the corrosion. I forgot about this part. I want in here, because this is welded. So yeah. And that's all the roasting I'm gonna be doing on that car. I don't think that it requires more of it. I think that it is perfectly done as it is, without much more. And now I'm grabbing my normal, you know, brush for this kind of jobs, and I'm gonna just do the little bit of weathering with it. It is so frayed right now that it really works well for this part as well. And now we've just loaded brush the undercarriage. Yeah. And baking soda, paint, wheels. Baking soda, paint, more wheels. Yeah. And you know, inside of the wheel well, especially on a big car like that, you can really go ape with that. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I want it to be stuffed in there with mud and muck, and I didn't put enough paints in, so let's just squeeze some more out, because you know, previous cars, you know, got really just gentle weathering. I'm gonna throw some more in here. They're probably gonna run out of the baking soda before I finish this series. Yep, so this is fine. So wheels definitely in here. Over here, wheel wells. There's probably gonna be some stock on the bottom. Yeah, and in here, the wheel. And you know, I'm a bit skeptical about putting more on top. I think that the front can be caked with this, you know, mud. I think that the car is almost finished. Now what I would need is probably some sort of light brown color. I have vermilion brown. Yeah. I'm gonna grab the same brush that I was doing this with, just put it in here and get my airbrush thinner. You can use water, whatever, but I want to make a brown wash. Yeah, I know that I have somewhere brown wash. I can of course use Games Workshop brown wash. This is still too thick. All right, now I think it's almost there. Yeah, and I want to use the brown wash for only one part of that build, and this is horns. Yeah, I didn't want to paint them with great precision, but getting them browned like that, then I can take just a little bit of black, mix into this brown wash, have it brown and black, and I probably took away too much. Yep, and just, you know, towards the bottom of those horns, a little bit more of that mixture. And now I have to, of course, dry it off and throw it on the spin table. So I'll be right back. Yeehaw! Here it is. We have a finished cowgirl super powered tire doctor. I think that that's roughly what we are standing at with the name. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It is, you know, somewhat of a different approach to the build, and you know, I have fun building it. Even though I'm producing, you know, car after car, this one is different thus far, and I had fun building it. You know, just something, you know, to break out of supercars. Yeah, but you know, if you like it, of course, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and strangers. Yeah, and this is it for today. So everybody have a lovely day and take care.